Hello, friend. Joe at the office here. Today we're going to do the fourth video in a series on creating a household personal budget. A lot of stuff to cover today. Some very exciting tools and techniques. So I want to go ahead and just remind you. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the budget template that we created for our personal family budget. It's the annual budget here, January through December, and all of our numbers and categories for line items that we have to plan our year finances. The first worksheet. The second worksheet is the January budget versus actuals for January. So the highlighted fields here are where we would put in our actual expenditures for the month, and then we'd be able to determine how we did, where we overspent, where we saved money, that sort of thing. All right, so today what I want to do is I want to create a monthly worksheet. So 11 more monthly worksheets here, and then update where the budgeted numbers are coming from the original spreadsheet. So we got to do a couple things. I just typed this in as text, but what I want to do is turn this into a formula so that the January gets updated with the field from the original budget worksheet. So we're going to equal, open quote, double quotes. At the end of 4, we're going to do space and double quotes, and then I'm going to do ampersand, space, and then for January, I'm going to go ahead and go to budget and select January, and then I'll hit enter, and you see there that even though this has budget B2, the budget worksheet, and the cell B2, it says January because that's what's in the field. All right. A couple other things. So there's two ways to do this next step, which is creating a copy of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, all the way throughout. I want to do, so we could just right click and say move or copy, but that's one at a time, and we got to do this 11 times and so forth. So I want to go over just an introduction to developing so using Visual Basic to make multiple copies across the board here, just to save a little time. I mean, we're only doing 11 more, so copy and paste probably wouldn't take that long. To do that, we got to create a macro-enabled worksheet. So we need to do File, Save As, and then select that, and we'll go ahead and save it. And XLSM. Now we're in that. We need to turn on our access to VBA. So we go to File and Options. We need to show Customize Ribbon, and we need to check the Developer toolbar. So we hit OK there. I also want to check to make sure that macros are in fact enabled. So let's go File, Options, Trust Center Settings, and macro settings, and they are in fact enabled here. So we should be able to use the VBA Visual Basic Editor and save modules with no problem. So let's do that. Let's go to our new developer toolbar, and we'll go to the Visual Basic Editor. We could hit Alt F11, but we'll go ahead and just click it. We're going to insert a new module, and instead of typing this procedure out, I'm just going to copy it, but we'll go over it, what it does. So got this on the internet, pretty simple. We're creating a procedure called copy sheet multiple times. We're going to dimension I as an integer and P as an integer. I is going to be the input from the user, so it's a whole number from the user of how many copies we want. So when this runs, we're going to it's going to ask the user how many copies they want, and that will be the value for I. So say we'll want 11. So P is the counter. So while we're doing a do until loop, it's going to count how many copies this procedure has actually made. So we'll copy, it'll create a copy, it'll go from 0 to 1 until it reaches the 11 that we input here at the box. And of course there's a error handler. Go to out. Out is just going to be a message box that will pop up, say copy was canceled, and then update the screen. So then we're going to hit save. Really meant to save as. So let's okay, let's I want to rename this from module 1 to copy sheet multiple times. So we have this macro. So control C, we're going to go to the name, and control V, and then we'll save it again. Okay. So we go back, we close the Visual Basic Editor window, and we'll go to the worksheet that we want to copy. We'll run a macro, which is this macro. Go ahead and run it. It's going to ask me how many I want to make, and I'm going to say 11, and it'll do that. And that's perfect. So we do have to go through and rename these. So we'll double click it. February, March, April, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. I forgot May. That's awesome. Alright, that's the months. Alright. So so the outstanding issue right now is that they're all exactly the same. So February still says January, and it still has the budgeted numbers from January. So we're going to utilize home and find and select, but we're going to do a find and replace. So anywhere, I do want to select this worksheet. So I select up here in the corner, find and replace, and we're going to type in anywhere that this find and replace finds budget B. Control C, Control V. We're going to change it with C, because in the original worksheet, the budget worksheet, the C column is for February. So we're going to go ahead and replace all. Bam. 55 replacements were made. Close. And that means that all the budgeted numbers are in fact from the budget February column, and the top title name has changed. We're going to go ahead and do that for each worksheet. So we want to go to D now, so we'll do a find and replace, and anywhere that says B, we're going to do D and replace all, and we'll continue to go through, select, replace, E, replace all, and April, perfect, close, and continue to go through here, and I'll just go ahead and do it. Alright, so almost done here. We're on November. I'm going to replace those. We'll go to our last tab, which is December. Select it and find and replace. And we're going to go from L to M. And replace all. 55 replacements were made. And as you can see, December is here. So all of the correct budgeted data has been transferred to our 12 months, our budget versus actuals. So now this is a completed template. You could use this each year. So I would say that you need to store a copy of this so that you can come back to it each year and input your new budgeted numbers, because numbers do change year to year, and you want all the actuals to be blank for each year that you do this. So as you update numbers here, they will update in the various worksheets here. So July, October, November, December. All right. So this should complete the series on creating a personal household budget. This is something that is a great tool for managing your money, getting ahead of knowing where your money goes, and also to start creating wealth. So I believe that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please hit like and subscribe if you get a chance. Thank you.